think a lot of us really understand the fact that a man granting us access into his life is really a perk, a privilege, and a benefit. It really is. So y'all walking around talking about, I'm gonna do me, boo. The men are like, okay, cool. But don't hit me up talking about what I'm supposed to do in the midst of all of that. These men don't need y'all. Y'all make it seem like it's a luxury for a man to have today's women. The average today's woman is a woman that, again, is entitled, selfish, greedy, needy, broke, ran through. And even the bad ones, y'all just as worse as the average chicks. Yeah, all of y'all beautiful, fine, sexy women out there, yeah, trash. So let's not.
How you doing, YouTube family? Today is Tuesday, April 29th, 2025. It's your man, Big D, and I am back with another one. I want to thank all you good folk out there for continuing to rock out with my son and I. We greatly appreciate it. Thank you. Well, family, I am back with another video. And I ran across a short that was created by content creator Danica Marie over at Dope Discussions. She is a well-spoken young lady, and she advocates for good men, not no Pookies and Ray Rays now. She ain't advocating for no little danks, but she is advocating for men that have paid the price, 10 toes down, put in the work, and at the end of it, you have become a successful man. And this young sister, she realizes, and not to mention, this young sister is also married. And I don't know how long she's been married, but her husband appears on her show from time to time. And this good sister, she realizes the value in a decent man. She also realizes that nowadays men, for the most part, don't have a lot of quality women to choose from. And knowing that there is a likelihood that when a successful man decides to date a woman, the pickings are going to be slim. It is going to be slim pickings out there on the dating market, because for the most part, you have a lot of sisters that are, they got a couple baby daddies. They done had a couple sexual partners. They masculine. They not fit. They not feminine. And you're going to have to deal with that as a successful man. It's either you're going to deal with it, or you're going to wait until you perhaps find a better qualified woman. So this is what Danica was talking about. This is what she was speaking on in this short. And, you know, it's amazing, but it's also refreshing to see a beautiful sister, natural, rocking her natural hair. She is always talking about being on a fitness journey, living healthy, but above all, she stayed giving masculine women the business. And as a man, I just appreciate that. So I know a lot of women gonna say, well, she a pick me. She just trying to appeal to the men so she can get her subscribers up. She can get her views up. She can make her little monies. Well, here's the thing. This woman always, from the content I've seen, she always speak the truth. And if a dude are dusty, she gonna let him have it. If a woman is not qualified, she gonna let her have it. So I see her holding everybody accountable, and I don't have no problem with that. But family, as I always do, I am going to play her audio. You guys you already saw the video, family, but I'm going to play the audio in the background of her video, and I'm going to comment along the way.
I don't think a lot of us really understand the fact that a man granting us access into his life is really a perk, a privilege, and a benefit. It really is. So y'all walking around talking about, I'm gonna do me, boo. The men are...
Now, what she is speaking on, and let me give you some clarity and some context. She is speaking on when a qualified man, not no Dusty, not no Lil Pookie, not no Ray Ray, and not no Lil Dane. She is speaking of qualified men. So make no beans about it. We not talking about some little dusty ass little character that don't have a pot to piss in nor a window to throw it out of. And you happen chance to come across this kind of dude. Well, you know, hey, she's not talking about that man. She's talking about a qualified man. A man that, on average, this is what most women say they want. They want a man that can provide protection. He can provide provisions and resources. So this is the type of man that, on average, women want. But are these women truly qualified? And do they understand why they are not qualified?
Okay, cool. But don't hit me up talking about what I'm supposed to do in the midst of all of that. These men don't need y'all. Y'all make it seem like it's a luxury for a man to have today's women. The average today's woman is a woman that, again, is entitled, selfish, greedy, needy, broke, ran through.
So what that qualifies to, all those things she said about women nowadays, the average woman on average nowadays is needy, basically trash, ran through, high body count, just a plethora of things that would disqualify her. And as this young lady stated, it's getting to the point where men nowadays, man, it used to be a time you would, you go out or to the gym or to the mall or to the store, you would see guys have no problem approaching a woman out in public, out in the wild. And not saying that every time you approach somebody, you trying to holler, it's called being a human being and just having conversation. But it's done got to the point now that men are afraid to even approach women in public because it's just a lot of negative consequences that can occur if you approach the wrong woman. Even if you're not trying to holler, you just approaching just to, just for mere conversation, idle conversation, that can turn into a problem. And as she said, most men are like, okay, cool. Y'all want to be on the BS. Y'all want to act crazy. Y'all want to have these unrealistic demands. Okay, fine. Go ahead and do you. And I'm going to go ahead over here and I'm going to do me.
And even the bad ones. Y'all just as worse as the average chicks. Yeah, all of y'all beautiful, fine, sexy women out there, yeah. Trash. So, let's not... I don't think a lot of...
So, basically, she was saying that you got some beautiful women who, on paper and on the exterior, they are highly qualified if you use those metrics to vet somebody. But family, let me tell you, beauty is all in the eye of the beholder, and beauty is only skin deep. What about this woman's character? What about this woman being loyal? As I've always said, everybody has the propensity to cheat, but it's just something about when a woman cheats. See, when a woman steps out on a man, when you think about it, there is a lot that goes into this. So let me explain. When a man goes out and he sees a woman in the wild and he steps to her, they link up. Don't a lot of thought go into that. But for a woman, First of all, for a woman to give up the goods, she's got to be attracted to that man. There's got to be something about that dude that she is attracted to. He can be a dusty, he can be a dank, but aesthetically, if he's nice looking, if he's in shape, or whatever the case, got a good talk game, he got that swag, man, listen, he can get some ass too. And what men got to understand is this, man, when a woman decides to give up her box to a dude, even if she got a high body count, even if she done been ran through, when a woman makes the conscientious decision to give up her little box, it's something about that dude that she giving that box to that, oh man, he done captivated her. It is something about him that he likes. And I'm telling you, something about this man that she likes. And fellas, let me tell you, when a girl go out and give that poo nanny to a dude, and it don't matter, even if she got a high body count, when she made the decision to make this dude body count number 70, 80, 50, 40, whatever the case is, man, a lot went into that. It ain't the same when a man go out and cheat. That's just, it's kind of in a man's nature. We don't need a lot of motivation to go out and smash. But for women, listen, a woman puts a lot of thought into it. And when she decide to get that dude her body, her little sacred space, she done thought it out, she done planned it out, and she done told herself why this little dusty ass dude is deserving of the same box that a qualified man is getting. So family, I don't want to hold y'all too long, but I just want to come on here and just let you all know that sometimes we have to understand that no matter how qualified that we become as men, it still may not be enough. And women, you all have to understand when a man chooses you after you've done been ran through, after you done had a couple kids, you done perhaps been married once or twice, that's trauma. And when a man of a distinct value chooses you, well, that tells me that he is accepting your trauma. And that's a lot to deal with. So in closing, ladies, be ever so careful about overflexing, pushing too hard, and knowing you got trauma, knowing that all those things that make you disqualified, if you have those against you and you still getting chosen by a qualified, well-to-do man, you might want to thank your lucky stars. You might want to throw thank yous out to the universe. Well, family, always remember, be more tomorrow than you were yesterday. Peace.